what's going on? What's going on, everybody? We are live. It is technically Saturday morning, but still Friday night. Sorry, we ran late on the other side of things tonight. I lost track of time, but we are, you know, but we're here. We're live now. That's what matters. Was not going to leave my wrestling family hanging. And big shout out to D, the troll exterminator. He came through and reminded me what time it was, and I said, "Oh shit!" Hey, good timing. I was actually just saying, I was just giving you a shout out, D. Thank you earlier for that, because I had lost track of my timing, which does not happen usually. Usually, I'm more on point with my timing, and I was so my apologies, wrestling family, for not being here earlier. That one's completely on me. On I was live on the other channel, and I was supposed to get off at 11 o'clock tonight, and then I was gonna do everything to be live for 12:30 over here, but we ended up just going so much that I completely lost track of all time, and I'm thinking like it's still so early until D came through. Thank you, D, for that. And it was like, yo, it's 12:30. I think you're on the wrong channel. I'm like, holy shit. At first, D, I was like, yo, I hope you're joking. And I looked down at the clock and I said, okay, it's 12:30. I gotta be on the other channel. Everybody have a good night. No, listen, I needed that because I'm still trying to figure it all out still, which is the hardest part about running two channels at once. Because I wanted to make it where the lives are different days always, but Friday night is a really good night. Like, and for what else I do, Friday, early Friday is really good for that. So, but just tonight I messed it up with the timing. But what I'm trying to do going forward is like, I even went on later than I was gonna go on tonight. I originally was gonna do 8:30 to 11 or 8:30 to 10:30. Not like like a 2 hours on the other channel, then have an hour and a half, 2 hours free, and then come back on and do the wrestling live. So that way I can do both channels on Fridays only. Because on Mondays I only do the wrestling. Same way on Tuesdays I only do the other channel. Hey, what up, Thunder? I was busting your balls, but I'm glad I could help. I'm telling you, I needed it. Because if you didn't, bro, I would have never knew it was that late, and I would have still been going. Hey, you ready for Game 5 tomorrow? So, real quick to speak on that. So, listen, of course, I love my Knicks. I want my Knicks to win, but as a Knicks fan, I am ashamed of what these people are doing outside in the streets. You should never ever get beat up for wearing another team jersey and shit. You shouldn't be getting spit on. This is all supposed to be for fun. There should not, it really is disgusting what's going on out there. And I don't believe the real Nick fans are the ones doing it. Hey, if you keep spamming the chat, bro, I'm gonna throw you out next spam. Bro, we get it. Hello. Don't spam the chat. I gotta get on the other channel more, but my work schedule sucks. Right, I know. See that's what D. I knew if it wasn't for your work schedule, you'd be there every single Tuesday night on the other channel. I know for a fact you'd be there. 1000%. Hey, what up, Solo Dolo? Hey, have a good day, man. Peace and love to you also. What up, Miko? Hey, the big man in charge. What's good? There's our referee. What's up, Hunter? Sorry I'm late. Just got home from setting up our CHW Pro Wrestling show tomorrow. Actually, you're not late. I'm late. I just started. I watched this one short where they chased a Spurs fan out the city. Yo, I saw that one too. It's wild, like, bro, this is basketball. Like, it's one thing to want your team to win. It's another thing to physically harm somebody over it. Like, there listen, ain't no Knicks or Spurs player paying my bills. So I will be damned if I'm gonna go outside and punch somebody in the face over it or cause harm to somebody over it. It's outrageous. And there's actually a guy out in New York that I can't stop talking about this guy because I think it's so funny what he's doing. So he grabs these so-called fans and he'll make up like he'll say a famous name and then be like, hey, did you see this guy? What did you think about his performance tonight? He had 35 points. And as a wrestling fan, I loved it when he did Jeff Hardy. So he went up to one of the guys and he was like, yo, how was Jeff Hardy tonight for the Knicks, man? He put up 35 tonight. The guy was like, yeah, I love Jeff Hardy. He's one of the best. Blah, 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 this and that. Come on, bro. And that's the problem. We got these people that are so-called fans. They're not fans. They're using the they're using this historic moment for real New York Knicks fans like myself and others as an excuse to be outside and be ignorant and do stupid shit. No, you shouldn't be blocking ambulances and fire trucks and cop cars from getting through in the streets. God forbid it's your family member who needs that ambulance to get there. And because of you acting like an asshole standing on top of that ambulance, and your family member passes away, how you gonna feel then? I want to know. What? So you could act like an asshole in front of a bunch of people you didn't know? Bro, these people got to get their shit together. Oh, okay, you're late. Yeah, that's right, big man. I'm actually the one late. So you got here just in time. We just started. What up, Spartacus? Spartacus, I don't do no politics. I don't care one way about either side of the politics. I think anybody who believes one man's in charge of everything has got to get their head checked. Knick fans were there throwing eggs at the Spurs players outside their hotel. They hit Wembley in the head with an egg. As funny as it is, I'm laughing about it. But realistically, like, yo, you shouldn't be doing shit like that. It's not cool. Mitchell Robinson is from Florida, from where I live. Mitchell Robinson. Oh, nice. Hey, what up, CB? Too sweet. How we doing tonight, CB? Big man, we both missed it tonight, unfortunately. Hey, Bulldog Rick, how we feeling, brother? The Bulldog is in the house. I'm not okay, but yet I'm okay. There you go. Too sweet. That's right. Everyone hit that subscribe and like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend so we can be friends. Shit. So did anybody in the chat watch SmackDown actually tonight? Or did all of us miss it? All right, cool. Thunder did. Thunder, I'm gonna need you to help me out then tonight, Thunder. Say okay, so Thunder and D, I'm gonna need you boys to help me out. What was the best thing that happened tonight on SmackDown? I was live on the other channel, big man. That's why. I'm telling you, I had my whole setup that I was gonna get off my live on my other channel, watch SmackDown, and then be live, but I ended up going way too late. I saw that. Okay, Bree and Paige kept the belt. Okay, I could see that. It's SmackDown, not a pay per view, so they didn't want to take the belts off them yet. All right, main event, fatal four way. All right, who do we have in that fatal four way? It's the one thing about watching wrestling for so freaking long that if you give me the pieces, I can pretty much put it together. Okay, for D, he said for him personally, it was the women's four-way match. Who all right, so Thunder, is that the same fatal four-way you're talking about also? Who was in that fatal four-way match? Rhodes gave Sammy a reality check? Nice. I like that Cody did to hear that Cody did that. But at the same time, man, yo, we need to find something else for Sami Zayn to do because I do not want to hear come SummerSlam and it's now Cody Rhodes versus Sami Zayn versus Gunther. I really don't want to hear that for SummerSlam. Okay, Jey Uso, Finn Balor, LA Knight, and Keys. Keys. Who King of the Ring quarterfinals, Jey Uso defeated LA Knight, Finn Balor. Oh, Royce Keys. There we go. I'm trying to say, like, who's Keys? Jey Uso won. Okay. LA Knight, if you can hear me at all, LA Knight, tell them when your contract comes up, tell them thank you for everything you've done for me. I'm done and I'm leaving. LA Knight, leave the WWE and come back in a year or two because you are too good on the mic. You're good in the ring to be thrown to the side like you're not a main event guy. You're not somebody that could roll. And I think it would have made it more of a story if Jay would have lost. Because then you got, had Roman all upset. How could you lose? You made the family look bad. And that could spark more with Jacob Fatu and Jay. They had a good opportunity there, I think, if they would have made Jay lose. Because let's be honest, I don't think one of them are going to win the whole thing at the end. So, hey, I'm going to my chime card on your other channel to be a level 2 for your next lot. Let's go, big man. Hey, you don't actually have to even wait for the next live. If you want to sign up, you can go to the channel now and just click join. It's actually even easier to sign up when I'm not live because you just go to the channel and click join. Solo was begging for Wolfman to come back to the family. Oh, Solo. Queen. All right, so Queen of the Ring quarterfinals was Charlotte Flair. She defeated Jade Cargill. Okay, I like that. Lyra Valkyrie. Okay, I'm still going Charlotte, but you could have went either way. And so definitely, Soruka should not be going forward. She's got a belt right now. She's good. They need to concentrate on Soruka and her title run. She should not be part of the Queen of the Ring anymore. So that's good. I like that. Jade Cargill, she needs more. She needs to practice more. Lyra Valkyrie could have been a good one to go forward. Actually, Charlotte Flair will sell more tickets though. And obviously they're gonna go with who's gonna sell more tickets at the end of the day and merch. So I could see why Charlotte Flair won. Thunder said, "I think LA Knight would be better in AEW." Well, Thunder, hear me out. I think LA Knight should be in TNA. Because you put a guy like LA Knight in TNA? What are you doing? What are you doing him? You put the world title on him then. In AEW, there's a lot of shark in the water fighting for that belt that couldn't get it. He's got a lot of competition. Where TNA, LA Knight can go there, become world champion, and run that show for months. LA Knight could really make that company his own. And I bet they'd get behind him. Forget about the last time he was there. Because he wasn't at the level he's at now. And TNA needs big main event talent. Desperately. Because if TNA is not gonna put that belt on Moose, then they got nobody to be a believable challenge for Mike Santana. Providing that he ended up beating Eric Young recently. I know him and Eric Young were supposed to fight for the world title last night. I don't know who won. I'm guessing it's Mike Santana still. Breaking news. Liv Morgan is now engaged to Dirty Dom. Aw, how cute. They had them get engaged for the storyline? That's cool. See, the only thing bad, though, when you do storylines like that, you shouldn't let us know that Dom Mysterio is already married to somebody. And I'm pretty sure Liv Morgan is with somebody at the moment, too. But Dom got married around when with Rhea Ripley was in the picture with him. Towards the end of him and Rhea Ripley, that was the time frame when Dom got married in real life. My brother from another mother, the troll exterminator. They drew a face on a potato. You know what? It's Friday Night SmackDown. So if you would have said that's what Danhausen did, I would believe it. Nice, big man in charge. Good shit. Tag team match. We had Brie Bella and Paige defend over Fatal Influence, Fallon, and Laney Reed in a non-title. Now, Brie and Paige should have lost to Fatal Influence for the non-title match. Because if Fatal Influence can't beat them in a non-title match, how are we then supposed to believe them that A, their competition, B, that they deserve a title shot, and C, that they can win the titles from them? Now, this would have been a great opportunity for Fatal Influence to get a W, making them look even better because they're the new kids on the block right now. We need to make them look strong. And since it was non-title, it doesn't hurt the champs because they're still the champs at the end of the day. You can't hurt the champion if the champion don't lose the belt. And that way it would set up for then at SummerSlam or the following week for there to be a title match. AAA Cruiserweight Champion Rey Fenix defeated Axiom pinfall to retain the title. Okay, without even seeing this match, I'm telling you right now that this match ended up being a phenomenal match. High spots, fast pace, because you got Rey Fenix, who is a phenomenal wrestler, loves what he does, wants to be there, takes this job very seriously. And you could say the same about Axiom. To me, this might have been the match. I would have thought that maybe this could have been the match that stole the show tonight. Women's tag team match, B.F and Mission defeated Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green after Mission hit Green with the Styles Clash. Well, I'm gonna be biased in this one. Chelsea Green's my girl, and knowing that it was Chelsea and Tiff, I would have liked to see them go over B.F and Mission, especially since B.F can't put a leg on the ropes. Like, come on. She got to do better. B.F, I want to see B.F go back to NXT and learn. Another night, big man, not tonight. We had the Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn conflict. Tensions boiled over as Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn exchanged slaps in the ring after Rhodes claimed the fans turned on Zayn for losing his way. Okay, hey, Sami Zayn needed to get hit with some truth. I like that. That sounds good. United States title picture, we had the U.S. champion Trick Williams confronted by Ricky Saints and Carmelo Hayes, ultimately laying them both out after they bickered over who deserves the next title shot. Okay, so this I'm liking. I think we should absolutely have Trick Williams, Ricky Saints, and Carmelo Hayes fighting in a three-way match for the US title. That's a solid match. That's a solid match right there. Then we had Bloodline drama. Jacob Fatu attempted to recruit. Wait a minute. Jacob Fatu attempted to recruit Solo Sokola back into Roman Reigns' version of the Bloodline, but Solo refused, leading to a tense standoff. Now we got something. Now we got something. All right. You know, let's everybody give Big D a thank you for putting all that in the chat, bro. That's a lot to do in the chat. See what I say, man? Everybody say they want to be a mod, but not everybody want to do what mods got to do at times. D, thank you, brother, for doing all that. Man, I like that. I like that. Jacob Fatu tried to recruit Solo back. I like that a lot. Trick Donald Trick whooped them tricks and knocked them out. My boy Trick. Hey, what's up, my man? I'm sorry, but I do not know what language you're speaking. But welcome to the chat anyway. Hopefully, you're not saying something crazy to me. Thunder said, I wish they would bring Tessa Blanchard to WWE and put her and Charlotte Flair together as a tag. Or better yet, let Charlotte Flair and Tessa Blanchard start the four, let them start a real four horsemen. We know that we had the four horsewoman, right? But I want to see a real four horseman gimmick where Charlotte Flair and Tessa Blanchard design it. But Tessa Blanchard is a problem behind the scenes. So is the word on the street. And her attitude has been a problem. I forgot what she did. She did something that was real bad that WWE and AEW did not want to touch her for it. To have as much talent as she has, having ties to the Horseman name, you gotta do something real stupid to not be able to have companies blackballing you. What up, Ona? Did you say Rhea Ripley? Did Rhea Ripley do anything tonight? Because no, I did not hear about anything with Rhea Ripley tonight. What up, Novita? Hey Hunter, I seen in the background a Funko Pop. You need your own customized Funko Pop. That would be cool. You know what? And my brother Stuntman, he's got a Funko Pop of himself too. I'm gonna ask him how to do it. That's a cool idea, right? Have my own little Funko. I never got into the Funkos like that because when I collect something, I go crazy. Like I can't just buy like one or two of them. So like I got this thing with Funkos. If I have any Funkos, they were gifts. That's the only way I have Funkos. And I probably have like 5 of them, which thank you to anybody out there who has gifted me a Funko before. I appreciate it. Yo, what up, Samurai? Yeah, D, I don't have a clue what he's saying either. I'm hoping he's saying, "Hey guys, how are you?" instead of like, "Hey guys, go fuck yourself." But you never know, right? Thunder said, "Big D, thank you." Solo told Jacob, "If Roman wants me, tell him to come and get me himself." That's what I'm talking about. Yo, see now that's storytelling. That's great writing. That is what AEW's missing. No prompt on that. That's what I do. Tell him, D. Big D, thank you because I missed SmackDown setting up for our CHW Pro Wrestling show tomorrow. So I missed all of tonight. What up, Nasty? Um, so I did not physically watch it, but D gave me the rundown, and from what I heard, it was okay. The show they had a few good matches. Can't can't complain. And they had a really good moment with Jacob Fatu and Solo. To me, that was the best. I think that was the best storytelling moment for the night. Jacob Fatu trying to recruit Solo into Roman Reigns' bloodline. Man, that's how you spark a fire. Because that's what we need. We need to see Solo and the MFTs beefing with Roman's bloodline because the Vision ain't gonna do it. You know, we got the Visions beefing with Seth Rollins and the Street Profits. So it can't be the Vision. And it's got to be a faction. Otherwise, it'll just be a mugging, and then that's could get jumped by 5 dudes like any day of the week. And knowing that they're all like Samoan dudes on both sides, so they're both sides as tough as nails. Woo! Yo, that's a fight right there. Hunter, what do you think about the main event for Forbidden Door? It's a 6-on-6 12-man cage match. The conglomeration versus MJF and the Don Callis family, as a diehard AEW fan, I feel it's hiring MJF. Why is it the conglomeration though? They're they're that over right now? Nasty. Tell me the 6 guys. Well, tell me the other 5 guys cuz it's MJF, right? So that's 1. Who's the other 5 guys from the Don Callis family that are going to be in the match on MJF's team? Thunder, it's CHW Pro Wrestling. D said, for the record, Jacob told Solo Roman sent him here to bring you home. Ooh, that's good. That's good writing. I like that. That is really good writing. See, that's gold. See, that's a storyline you can get invested in. It makes sense. It's telling a great story. Hey, what up, Brad Monroe? How we doing tonight, Brad? Too sweet. I can't complain. 2 lives, 1 night. Whew. We putting in the overtime work tonight. Brad, did you watch any of SmackDown at all? I think so. The thing with that is Solo, he ain't gonna join up with Roman, and the Usos don't see it happening. No, nobody goes from being the number one guy to being the number 5 guy unless they have no other choice. Solo would have to have nobody left to have his back. Hey, what up, box of wine? How are we, box of wine? There's my brother from another mother. The man who rides on fire. Ghost Rider. The Tuesday night co-host on the other channel. What's goody, Ghost? Too sweet. How we feeling tonight, Ghost? Is Solo named after a cup? I don't know what he named after, but I do like that. It's Solo named after a cup. Yo, Thunder, have a good night, brother. Too sweet. Oh, D, don't. I'm not a Cincinnati Reds fan. It's to match my reimagined Jordan 1 Chicago's that are white, red, and black that I had on today. Actually, to be honest, I'm not a baseball guy. I get bored watching baseball. But for the longest time, baseball has the best fitteds. A lot of like NBA stuff is like Mitchell and Ness more than new era. MLB has they just have the best new era fitteds quality. I'll be Hey Brad, that was funny as shit. Go Cubs, he said. If that was supposed to be like a troll thing that the Cubs are beating the Reds, then my boy, you got me all twisted up. That didn't work. That's not going your way then tonight. I'm not a baseball guy. Hey, what up, Jonathan Forrest? D said, okay, fair enough. Just wanted to jump on and say what's up. I'm heading to Houston in the morning. Woo! How long a trip are you looking at, Ghost? How many hours we got? Pete Rose, underrated ball player. If you go to baseball live, it's a good time. Well, that's the only way I ever watched it. I couldn't watch it on TV. I would go to Yankee and Mets games, obviously because I was in New York. So, and the game being live at the games weren't bad, but by like the seventh inning, I was done. I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm ready to go home. Honestly, out of all the sport games, nothing was as fun as going to a wrestling show. Wrestling show, I is the only thing I can go to multiple nights in a row. Letty said, free my slime, Carmelo Anthony." Well, what happened with Carmelo Anthony? 3.5 hour drive. All right, that's not that bad then. Long enough that you don't want to do it, but so really 7 hours though, I'd say, Ghost. Because you got 3.5 there, 3.5 back. So 7 hours of driving. You staying the whole week? You going the whole weekend or a trip there and back in the same day? Pete Rose should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Yeah, Baseball Hall of Fame, but he is in the WWE Hall of Fame. Yeah, how does that one make sense, right? The Batman mask is a statue. You can't put it on and do weird shit with it. Sorry to ruin your night. Wrestling is definitely a great show nowadays. And you know what the other thing too is, Brad? Like, I've gone to multiple sports games and had idiots need to be put in place. But with wrestling, the whole crowd is just cool. Like, I've never went to a wrestling show and had a problem with anybody in with any of the fans. Everybody was just cool with each other. There's my guy. Yo, what up, Chappelle, my Cowboys brother? Chappelle, what happened to you Tuesday? I said, where's Chappelle at? Shit. The one Tuesday I don't see you, Chappelle. Man, you missed a night, Chappelle. Hunter, we do not know everybody that are in the six Forbidden Door steel cage match yet. Kevin Knight has been the only confirmed member on MJF's team. Ghost said, nah, staying overnight. Gonna see my mom and the new grand. Hey, good shit. I was hoping you were gonna say that you were staying overnight. So that way, you know, more time with the fam. MJF, Kevin Knight, and four more Don Callis family members versus Briscoe, Cassidy, Ishii, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and a surprise six member. I think it'll be Takashi. I always butcher this guy's name. Well, if Nasty, if he's gonna be the mystery guy for the conglomeration, then you could bet on the Don Callis family side that either Okada or what the hell's the other one's name? The British guy that screwed him over. That was his like guy out of the Don Callis family that kicked him in the nuts when they threw Takashita out of the Don Callis family. Oh, what was this dude's name? Help me out, chat. What do we got? Who was that guy in the Don Callis family? Kyle, there we go. Kyle Fletcher, yes. So we could guarantee then Kyle Fletcher will be in that match if that's gonna be their sixth mystery opponent. Partner. But so saying all right, so say Kyle Fletcher, MJF, Kevin. Whew, man, I don't think MJF and the Don Callis family can lose. I think the conglomeration is gonna have a real problem unless they take out a loan and two of them don't wrestle that night, and instead you start hearing, we hurt people. We hurt people. That's right. and you get Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin to join the crew. Woo! Bro, you put the Hurt Business in that match? Ooh, then we're talking. I seen a real Batman mask years ago. One from the Tim Burton movie. Nice. That's what's up, Brad. Chappelle, you got, come on, my man. You already know every Tuesday night we live on the other channel. Every Tuesday. And we were live from we were live earlier tonight too on the channel. On the other channel. You missed some well actually at this point now you missed a lot of buckets. And something Ghostbusters that was big you missed. The conglomeration wins. Mark Briscoe gets a title shot against MJF. Hey, I like Mark Briscoe. I respect Mark Briscoe. But I do not want to see Mark Briscoe fighting for the world title. Hey, I like when he goes after the TNT title. It works. But the world title? I don't know. I don't see him world champion. Damn you, Danhausen. You cursed the Spurs. Now Hunter's going to win the bet against me. It's the one thing I love about Danhausen is that he cursed the Spurs. I like Danhausen out of wrestling more than I like him in wrestling. That's a problem also. Oh, man. It's great because your name is random and you came in with such a random comment. All hail George Washington. But that was funny. It was funny, so it works. Kyle Fletcher, Kyle. Man. Hey, what is Shane? What's my man Shane Swerve Strickland up to right now? That's what I need to know. What is Swerve up to? And is Will Ospreay still hanging out with the Death Riders? How many chromosomes do I have? Oh, that's a weird question. AEW needs to push Will. Oh, absolutely. Will Ospreay's a phenomenal talent. I wish that WWE would swipe up Will Ospreay, Moxley, Okada, Omega, and Swerve. Ooh. Well, I already know that if Swerve was wanted to go to WWE, Triple H would take him back in a heartbeat. Same with Mox. So that's good. I'm pretty sure same with Okada. The three of those guys, at a moment's notice, can get an okay to go to WWE if they wanted to. Osprey needs to come. You know, if even Sting was a WWE guy at one point. Like, I don't care what your career was. You need to have that WrestleMania moment. It's not, not about winning or losing at WrestleMania. It's about being on the card and having a WrestleMania moment. Like, I don't think you end an all-star career without at least having one WrestleMania moment on your resume. Well, good night, Hunter and everyone. I'm going to get some sleep. Long day tomorrow. CHW Pro Wrestling Show. Gone in 3, 2, 1. Have a good night, big man. Hey, good luck with your show tomorrow. When you get this channel going, like your other one, boy, do I have some good wrestling donations for your giveaway. Woohoo! I like the sound of that, D. See, not if. He didn't say if. He said when. Keyword right there was when you get this going like the other channel. That's what I'm talking about, D. My man. Yeah, Will is still hanging on with the Death Rise. Okay. I still can't picture Will Ospreay with the Death Riders. Oh, and also where is Shane Swerve Strickland? Please tell me he's doing some cool shit. You can look up this YouTuber for me. Frankie Gomez, there's no chance there's a real skinwalkers. So I don't need to look it up. I could tell you skinwalkers aren't real. WrestleMania is the grandest stage of them. Yo, what up, Matt? My man Matt in the building. Let's go. Right? Like, WrestleMania is the Super Bowl. Like, it's the two biggest events of the year. Super Bowl, WrestleMania. And I swear there was some years where it was WrestleMania then Super Bowl. I don't let all the people that hate wrestling fool you. As big as it was, as big as the Super Bowl is, WrestleMania is just as big. Did, no way. No way Matt Riddle cut his hair. Matt Riddle, he just fought my man Killer Cross. Yo, shout out to Killer Cross. Him and the Good Brothers, those are my guys. Nobody in the wrestling business shows me love like Killer Cross and the GOAT tag team, the Good Brothers. So shout out to Killer Cross and the Good Brothers. And I keep telling them actually that they should get together and do a faction. Yo, it's been a minute. My dad passed away, but give him a heavenly woo-hoo, please. Sorry about your dad, Scott. I'm not fucking joking. I saw on his Instagram, and bro, Killer Cross is the best wrestler. All right, since you said something, I'll check. I'm gonna check it out now. Yo, Killer Cross and Scarlett are like Macho and Elizabeth. I like that comparison. Yeah, I was telling him a few days ago. Actually, I was like, you know, you guys are the new power couple, right? Of pro wrestling. He's like, well, I didn't. I'm not saying that. I said, you don't have to say it. The people are saying it. Yo, Killer Cross is the people's champion right now. The people love Killer Cross. Killer Cross is wrestler for the people. Tell him, D. Well, Stevie England, thank you for trying to insult me, but give me a comment after you try to insult me. I'm not sure if I should tell you thank you or go fuck yourself. Now I'm confused. Thank you, Stevie. Hashtag bring back Cross for the people. Man, I'm telling you, every other day I annoy Killer Cross and the Good Brothers to team up. Because I had started noticing that they got a lot of bookings together. So it's not like it would be so hard for this to actually happen. Then, have Scarlett Bordeaux as the manager, of course, because she's with Killer Cross. And then in time, I would have them grab one more guy. But that's later on. For now, let the three of them and Scarlett run roughshop on wrestling. My top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. Braun Strowman. Okay. I never heard anybody say Braun Strowman for number 1. Oh, that's different. Cody Rhodes. Brock Lesnar. John Moxley. And Killer Cross. You still got me a little speechless on Braun Strowman. I'm not used to hearing anybody put Braun Strowman in their top 5. Good for you. You think so though? I don't. I wouldn't say all superheroes wear makeup, but hey, as long as you weren't trying to take a shot, because at 3 in the morning, it sounded like a shot to me. But if you didn't mean it as an insult, then my apologies. And Stevie, welcome to the live. And superheroes are awesome. Stevie got the boot. He was pissing me off. Uh-oh. And also, the Street Fighter movie coming out. Woo, I can't believe my celebrity crush is going to be in there. Reina, the girl who played Zara in Cobra Kai season 6. Yo, I cannot wait for the Street Fighter movie. Woo. Hey, Frankie Gomez, if you like movies if you're a big movie guy, you should check out my other channel then. Because we do a lot, we cover a lot of movies in popcorn buckets. If you're a big movie guy, every Tuesday night it go I go live and sometimes on Fridays. Willie Nelson died last night. I heard he was hit by a car. He was playing on the road again. Willie Nelson. Hope you're having a blessed night, sir. May you have a fantastic weekend. Hey, New Beginning Church, thank you. I appreciate you. And to you too. Hey, New Beginning Church, make sure you hit that subscribe button and keep sending that positive message to people, man. That's good stuff. I can't believe Braun isn't in right? Like, in what world is Braun Strowman not a WWE guy? Oh, wait. He's a monster. All of a sudden, we don't want monsters? What's going on? Hey, who better than Oba to have a feud with than Braun Strowman, right? That would have been great TV right there. That would have been such a good angle that we could have, that they could have played out. Oba and Braun could have been a monster feud. And then and then have Oba go over Braun, and that's when Brock Lesnar then attacks Oba. Like, that's how the Brock Lesnar and Oba feud should have started. It should have started after Oba beat Braun Strowman. Have Oba then start cutting these promos how he's the new monster of the WWE, blah blah blah. He's the new. I'm sorry, I haven't actually go say he's the new beast. So that way, and then Brock Lesnar gets mad, and then boom, let Suplex City into a storyline. I can't believe Braun Strowman isn't currently in WWE. He's actually doing some like food show right now. Yes, Braun's doing a TV show. It's good though. He just had Mark Henry on his show. Oh, nice. I gotta give that show a try. Yo, I just put a short up not today, the other day with Mark Henry. Yo, who remembers when Mark Henry had the pink suit jacket on and cut the best promo of his entire career, making every pulled on everybody's heartstrings, making everybody think that he was retiring for good. And then after he cuts the most amazing promo that I've ever seen Mark Henry cut, He slams the champion. Whew. John Cena at the time. Whew. So good. Mark Henry was so good in his time. My favorite movie of all time, top 71, oh, top 7 is Max the Dog, A Dog Purpose, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. Okay, Mandalorian Grogu is good. Passion of the Christ, and Superman. Okay. Hey, just because I may disagree doesn't mean it's wrong. You know, we're all got our own opinion, our own likes and dislikes. But Frankie, you know, you should definitely come by the other channel on Tuesdays. I think you'd like that. It's definitely more your speed because you know we talk about movies and stuff like that the entire live. Hey, what up, Lucas? Wow, I just ran into this accidentally. Thank God. Well, Lucas, welcome to the live. To sweet. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, become a member. Oh, no, I'm sorry. See, I'm so used to the other channel. Become a member. But you still could subscribe and show support. We're not monetized yet. We're trying to get there, though. Tell them, D, hit that like button and subscribe. Oh, all right. Even though it's the wrestling channel, you guys gotta go see Disclosure Day. Bro, if you like you know, even if you don't like sci-fi movies, you will still love this movie. Yo, sci Disclosure Day was so good. Damn, big, big man. Couldn't sleep, huh? I knew you weren't really leaving. Mark Henry was a bad man back then, and his music was fire, right? Bro, I will never forget that promo that Mark Henry cut. Yo, he had everybody. Nobody thought he was, he was lying, cut or was just playing the role. That's why it was so good. He did that shit so good when he cut that promo, making people think that, oh, this is it. He's done. Man, Mark Henry, so good. Guys, who remembers when the Big Show? Okay, I like this. Who remembers when the Big Show would toss Brock Lesnar over the ring when he flies out? Oh my God, LOL. I remember during the 2013 Royal Rumble. Man, I remember when Big Show was a problem for the young Brock Lesnar. Yo, Big Show was real big then, too. And Brock still got his ass up and F5'd him. I'm subbed already, bro. I even liked. Let's go, Lucas. Welcome to the pack. Arroo! Welcome to the Wolfpack Federation. The only Wolfpack channel Kevin Nash certified. Hell yeah, D. Lucas, welcome to the pack, brother. I remember when I was 13 years old, I was really scared of Five Nights at Freddy, and my favorite wrestler back then was Mark Henry. I remember I would have had nightmares of William Afton chasing me. So I listened to Mark Henry's music to make me brave. Hey, not a bad idea. What I sent to my cousin 2 minutes ago for no reason. By the way, thank you, D. Yeah, I'm hoping on the WP show is going to be packed tomorrow night, like all of our other shows have been in Ashland City, Tennessee. Right? Somebody going to get the ass kicked. Yo, Mark Henry's theme was big. Man, that shit got you hyped when he came out. Somebody going to get their wings slit. Oh man, Mark Henry goaded. Man, he was really good. I liked Mark Henry. And talk about a freak of nature when it came to strength. Woo! You do not want to get on his bad side. Nope. What do we have coming up show wise? What's the next big WWE or AEW show? I know AEW has Forbidden Door. WWE's what? Night of Champions, right? June 27th is Night of Champions. When is AEW Forbidden Door? Are they the same weekend or what? Do we have any AEW fans left in the chat? He's a cool ass dude too. I met him and got his autograph. See, that's the best when you get to meet these guys and they're cool as shit. Like that is, whew, that is the best. Bro, your channel, bro, is fucking amazing, dude. You deserve a like and a subscribe. I'll see if I could earn a moderator's blue. I could try to earn. Well, Frankie, I'm happy that you like it. You like being here. We like you being here with us also. And Frankie, you should think about coming by both channels. Here we do wrestling. On the other channel, we do movies, TV shows, collectibles, hats, and most of all popcorn buckets. So any big movie guy is going to like popcorn buckets. The next major AEW pay-per-view is Forbidden Door, taking place on Sunday, June 28th. Damn. And WWE was June day before, I think. Guess what? I walked into a glass door and my head cracked open. 11 years ago, I was 5. I feel like that was one of those math problems you'd get when you were younger. All right, class, you're going to read the sentence and have to figure out how do you do the math for the solution. See, this is what I hate with wrestling. Why does WWE and AEW ever have shows on the same weekend? To me, that's bad business. You do not ask fans that do like both to say, hey, you're going to have to make a choice now. It's either us or them. Because I'm telling you, you make ultimatums like that, it don't always go your way. Saying Random Stories Part 1. I met Samoa Joe. I got his autograph in a Comic Con. And bro, even the white Dino Thunder Ranger was next to him by. Woo! That's what's up, Luke. That's what's up, Frankie. I like that. WWE on Saturday and AEW on Sunday. Same weekend. Hmm. I wish it would have been opposite. I wish WWE would have been Sunday. I'm telling you, if it would have been opposite, I wouldn't even watch AEW. I would have just completely passed on it. Bro, you should get the Crypto Superdog popcorn bucket right now before the Supergirl movie comes out. I missed the Mandalorian Grogu one, but I got the Masters of the Universe popcorn bucket. Yo, D, I gotta tell him who I really am now. I'm gonna have to tell him my real identity. Frankie, I am the popcorn bucket tribal chief. And you said I should get what bucket was that you were mentioning? That one? Was that the bucket? And it is a real bucket. It's not like some kind of KFC didn't give you like a half-ass thing. KFC came through. This is a really cool bucket. You got Supergirl on the back. This bucket, badass. Frankie, I'm telling you, man, check check out my other channel, the underscore hunter underscore 55. I got every bucket that came out for the Mandalorian and Grogu. I got all the buckets for Masters of the Universe. And tonight on the channel, I unboxed that bucket, one of the Toy Story buckets, and the Scream bucket tonight. By cracked open, I mean started bleeding. D said he got it, Frankie. I'm still bummed of the freaking Mandalorian and Grogu one. Frankie, which one did you miss on the Mandalorian? Frankie said, "Yes, I acknowledge you, my popcorn tribal chief." Thank you, Frankie, my man. Well, welcome to the bucket line. Instead of the bloodline, it's the bucket line. And unlike Roman Reigns' selfish ass and my bucket line, we all go for ice cream. Have a good time. I cried during the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. What up? Which bucket didn't you get that you wanted? Lucas said, "Time for part two." 13 years ago, I went to the hospital and they cut my neck off. The fuck? Lucas, what kind of crazy shit you got going on? It was at the one, I believe, or hmm, let's see. It was the one. It was the AT-AT one. Yeah, Frankie, that one was expensive as shit. Did you get the Regal one where it's the man where it's where Groku's on his shoulder? That one I think was the best. It plays music and it on the Mandalorian's eyepiece thing, it shines the Mandalorian Grogu on your wall when you hit the button. I didn't get no ice cream. What the fuck? D, yo, we gotta get them to join. You D meant to say he got lots of ice cream. I'm not up to date, but who won, Cody or Randy? Cody. And Cody's now beefing with Sami Zayn and Gunther. Randy Orton's kind of on vacation. Randy Orton and CM Punk are on vacation at the moment. That's why there's a dairy question at the moment. I don't know what they did, but it stopped it from snoring and sleepwalking. Well, hey, as long as you know the problem was solved and it didn't hurt too much, then by all means, get in there and poke. The story with Drew finished. Oh yeah, Drew's on holiday also. D, what is it that Drew's doing again? Is it a movie or a TV show? I forgot what Drew Galloway went to do. I'm sorry, Drew McIntyre. I forgot what Drew's doing right now. That's actually cool. It might be a movie, but I could be wrong. Well, that's a weird question to ask. How many Big Macs can I eat? I don't know. One? Two? Maybe two? Now, Mr. Pallet, when I have your mom coming by for a booty call on the regular, you got to ask her. I don't want, Mr. Pat, I don't want you to start bothering your poor mother. Bad enough. Me and D kept her up all night long. TV series, okay. Sadly, no, I have the Sonic 3 popcorn bucket and the crypto from the Superman movie. My sister has a couple of popcorn buckets. They have that has the Scooby Doo, Scream, and Masters of the Castle. Whew. Masters of the Universe Castle is cool as shit. Five Nights at Freddy, you say, huh? You mean this thing? For Five Nights at Freddy? Come on, my man. Yo, we really do this shit. Did you watch the match from the World Cup? I just found this. Oh, the world. No, I didn't see it. I don't think. WWE superstar Drew McIntyre is starring cast member in the upcoming fantasy action reboot of Highland. Ooh, that's a good one for him too. Highlander. Oh, bro, what the hell? LOL. What's going on? You are reading my damn mind. Is it really that late already? Shit, it's 3:30 a.m. Time for bed. I'll catch you on the next one. Keep being just too so wee. Frankie, I'm gonna put my other channel in the chat for you because you I could tell you really are into into popcorn buckets, and that's literally the main thing I do is popcorn buckets. So, yo, that emoji I like really. Thank you. Thank you, Lucas. It's WPF, not TP for Wolfpack Federation. You see something? Here, let me put the link for you. Shit, I hit the wrong thing. Hold on. Copy. There we go. Copy that. Ah, thank you, D. D coming in the clutch before going to pass out. I love it. That's my brother. That's that's why you mod on both channels. Bro, I really hope in Five Nights at Freddy's 3 the movie comes out if Elizabeth's her character Vanessa, if she becomes Vanny and wears the mask and the suit. Oh shit, the fans will go effing crazy, bro. You know what? Every time I watch Five Nights at Freddy, I always think of Chuck E. Cheese. Yo, that shit reminds me exactly of Chuck E. Cheese. They used to have the same thing with the stage, with all those characters that play music on stage with the same setup. Let's go, D. My man. My brother man. I I feel bad that I started late, so I'm trying to stay a little late, stay on a little longer. to try to make up for starting late. I still can't believe how late it had gotten that quick. It was like 10ish the last time I had checked the time. And then next thing I knew, you were telling me it's 12:30. And man, I just right away said to myself, please tell me he's joking. And I looked to the left to glance at my phone. I said, holy shit. It's 12:30. I didn't watch SmackDown even yet. Shit. But you came in with the clutch save tonight, D. You know the teenagers that try to kidnap the Springtrap? I think that Vanessa will make her move to strike. Because you saw the second one where the three groups of friends broken and his eye is all flesh bone. Oh yeah. And that guy's out of here. Um, I'm not a Reds fan, unfortunately. It was just to match a pair of shoes I had on today. Hey, I don't hate the Reds, but I'm not a Reds fan either. I just like the design. I also just like the design of the hat. I'm not really a big baseball guy. It just happened to be that the MLB has the best quality of hats. So I go Yankees. If the Yankees don't win, then I go Mets. But whenever I'm not that crazy about a sport, I'll just go for the home team, which is really just baseball. I like football, basketball, hockey. No problem with any of those three. I can't, for the life of me, understand this in baseball. If you hit me with the ball, right, and I get so pissed off that I'm going to charge the mount to hit the pitcher, why do I drop the bat and then run at the pitcher? On the other hand, I would turn around, hit the umpire on his team, and then run to the pitcher and hit him with the bat. I don't understand why in baseball they drop the bat and then run to attack the pitcher. I gotta go to bed, man. I just had a long day today with my friend's birthday party, and also I had an awesome conversation with you, bro. And I'll definitely check out your channel. And later, Donald, later, bro. Hey, Frankie, thank you as always for coming through. Make sure you liked and subscribed on both channels. So that way you come back and hang out with us. You are always welcome. Frankie, have a good night, man. Too sweet. Bengals fan. Yo, I'll tell you one thing. I'm not a Bengals fan, but yo, the Bengals jersey is cool. Yo, is badass. I remember one time, this was years ago. I was at this bar, and let's just say I wasn't welcomed at this bar for whatever reason. And I stuck out like a sore thumb, and everybody was looking at me, giving me the look like, what is he doing here? He's got a pair on him coming in here. And because I had the Bengals jersey on, whew, it was like, wait a minute. But he got a Bengals jersey on? Alright, he go with us. And shit rocked my mind. I was like, okay, cool. Let's grab something from the bar. Like, if anybody knows anybody that works for ginger ale, Canada Dry, please tell them to show some love and support the W.P.F. I'd be out here drinking Canada Dry, baby. 2 channels for a total of 4 times a week on my platforms. And on a 5th and 6th time for 2 of my other boys that I go on their platforms. So that's 6 cups of Canada Dry ginger ale that gets drank on camera 6 different times of the night and day. Come on. All right, it's 3:42. We're gonna stay live for 3 more minutes, and then we're gonna call it, and then go pass the hell out. So before we get out of here, is there anything anybody would like to talk about for the last 3 minutes that we are live? Thank you, D, again for your assistance. That was what's up tonight. And now, because you saved my ass with SmackDown, I don't have to rewatch it. No, I never did actually. Strawberry fruit splash. I gotta try that now. Hmm. Do do you have it cold like soda, or does it get left out and then you drink it? It's got a bit. Hmm. But I'm definitely gonna look into that. Strawberry fruit splash. It sounds good. I drink it cold? Okay. So I'm gonna try it cold then. Okay. Hey, cold always works. Nice, simple, and in the fridge. Can't go wrong. Let's see. We got 3:44. All right, we'll start wrapping it up. We will be live over on my buddy Area 13's channel tomorrow night for anybody who's into sneakers and shoes. Then we got a Ghost Watcher or two also. So shout out to the Ghost Watchers for always joining me and D. I'm glad that we could at least entertain the Ghost Watchers enough to stay and hang out. Oop, I hit the wrong button. But so Monday night we'll be back here after Monday Night Raw for the Monday Night Raw review. And then Tuesday night we will be on the other channel, the _Hunter_55, where we're going to talk about 80s and 90s cartoons. What did they mean to you? What did you have? Blah, blah, blah. But it's going to be a fun conversation because at the end of last Tuesday's live, me, Ghost Rider, and Graham the Man, we were backstage and we're talking. And we're talking about 90s and 80s stuff. Mostly, and the toys in that time. How, today's kids, whew, their toys suck compared to the shit we had growing up. Not even a chance they can compare. But with that being said, what time do you go live on Tuesdays? So I was going live 9:15 to 9:30, but now that we're out of YouTube jail and we're monetized again, I try to keep between 8:30 and 9:15. So in other words, if I'm not ready to go live by 8:30, I'll push it to 9:15. Otherwise, 8:30, we on our way. And right before we do go, since it's just you and me, D, I'm going to show you the Toy Story bucket. So this is Woody. This is the Woody bucket. You got all the characters and everything on that. This is the Scream bucket we got in. So when this had dropped originally, the Scream movie, the theaters out here didn't have it. A lot of theaters didn't get this, so they had a pre-order that turned into a back order to the point that when this came the other day, I didn't even know why it was here. I had to do my homework and find out that holy shit, I ordered this like 9 months ago, and it finally came. So we showed tonight on the other channel those two and Supergirl. Well, not well. Technically, it is the Supergirl bucket, but it's really crypto in the coming at KFC bucket for the Supergirl movie. There we go. Got that out. Yeah. Those were the three buckets I showed earlier tonight on the other channel. So that way, give you the little scoopity do on what you missed earlier. Man, I hate that you're working. So that I know if you're not working, you'd be there all the time. But I'm shot, and I know you're ready to go to sleep also. So I won't take up any more of your time tonight. Brody, thank you as always for everything. You are, bro, you are my brother for real. D. And that shit is just too sweet. Shout out to all the ghost watchers that are still watching right now, man. Yo, I appreciate you guys also. Whether you're a guy, girl, cat, a dog, whatever the deal is, too sweet to use. Please make sure if you're ghost watching that you hit that subscribe button. We're live every Monday and Friday. We're live here. 12:30 p.m. we kick it off. We do all the wrestling PLE shows from start to finish. And that's just starting. We're also going to have a little spin-off for the channel that's going to be just video form, but it's going to be all about the wrestling figures. We're going to have videoing every figure I got. And then after that part of it's done, one of the rooms is going to be turned into a wrestling room where we're going to have the real deal. We're going to have the ring with the crowd, like a real deal wrestling ring setup. And I did my homework looking at other people do this. So I'm doing 2 rings because everybody else did 1. So I'm going to do 2 rings to make it different from what everybody else did. So we got so many wrestling figures that I like to always say when I unbox one that they are officially part of the W.P.F roster. So we're going to have our own storyline and everything with the figures. And if you're saying to yourself right now, I'm not that interested, you will be. Mark my words, you will be. It's gonna be a boop 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 banger when we start hitting those collectibles. But let me get out of here. Remember, everybody, every Monday and Friday we're live over here. Every Tuesday we're on the other channel, and then we're gonna start doing. I may start doing Fridays earlier in the night, of course. Like I did tonight, just with the time better organized. I gotta see. It's not the second night isn't put in stone yet, but Tuesday is. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Those nights are in stone already. You want wrestling Mondays, Fridays. You want popcorn buckets. You want to talk about movies, TV shows, collectibles. then you know to come by the other channel every Tuesday night. We're there for like 6 hours, sometimes more, going nuts. So always remember, everybody, when you hunt with the pack, you never hunt alone. So as always, everybody, stay hunting, and we'll catch you on the next one. 2